Did you see anything you liked out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, again, Eric, there were some good things for sure from different players. The play away from the puck, the stuff that we want to see as coaches, I thought at times was pretty good tonight. I did think we had a slow start. First period, I don't think we were very good, and then I thought we built our game as it went along, so that's a positive.
Is that the kind of thing that you expected or hoped with that Connor Zary would be capable of playing with those two guys? That sort of outing.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, yes. I mean, you're trying to find a little bit of a combination like Manj had with those two guys. And Connor has some of the same characteristics, maybe not quite the dog on the bone that he did for that line to have so much chemistry, but he does such a good job of holding on to pucks and creating. And, when we threw things around 52 times this summer, we came back to that one a few times. So we'll see. We'll keep giving it a look and see if it continues to work for us. But I thought, like the rest of the team, Connor's game got much better after he scored his first goal tonight. He started to play with that pace, as did our team.
You talk about the differences between him and Mangiapane, but it does seem like Connor has a little bit more of an offensive tilt to his game. So how can that maybe do things for Michael and Blake?
I don't know. I don't necessarily think it's going to do a lot for Michael and Blake. They've played their game forever, and it hasn't changed the way they've played it. Having a guy there that possesses the puck, I think, might make their jobs a touch easier, so they don't have to do all the heavy lifting. But it's more about finding like trios that fit together. So, like I said, we just kind of felt like he had some of the characteristics that Andrew had, and there was such great chemistry between the three of those guys that we're hopeful that maybe there's something that will develop between these three.
Big picture from Zary, kind of what does this team need from him this season in his second year in the NHL?
That's a really good question. Like, it's often hard for a guy that's had success like he did last year to come back and not feel like things are going to be easy. And I give Connor a lot of credit because he went and worked this summer again, like the majority of our players, and he wants to come in and wants to almost treat it like I have to earn my way back to these spots. So I'd like to see him be a guy that's responsible defensively. I think he's learned to be that way. Having him play on that line is something he's going to have to do because we know that line plays against top players. But it also makes them more of a threat. So I want him to feel like he can still control the play by holding on to the puck, but also at the same time continuing to grow and recognize, hey, there's a time and a place where we have to put it deep, and I don't have to play through someone here. And hopefully as he continues to grow and develop, he'll really learn and understand that.
It's conflicting for a head coach in a way that you get to work on special teams tonight, but you probably also don't want to take 7 penalties.
Yeah, you don't, for sure. I mean, I think that's why the first period was a tough one for us because we were with the 3 minor penalties. You don't have any rhythm in the game. So, no, ideally you're not going to win hockey games when you're taking that many penalties.
The first action for Dan Vladar in a while for you guys. What did you think of him today?
I thought he was really good. He said he felt very good after the game, too. I heard from somebody that he was very nervous for this one because he's been off for quite a while. And I thought after the first few saves that he made, he settled in and he made some big saves for us tonight. So he kind of looked like the Dan Vladar of old, which is nice.
What about Tyson Barrie? What did you see to him?
I liked his game too. Tice, you can notice his puck play. That's the one thing that stands out for you with him. He's got that composure that elite offensive defensemen have, and he's played a long time now. So the composure level that he has with the puck is significantly different than a lot of younger up-and-coming defensemen, and he has the ability to make those plays. So overall, I thought he had a real good night for us.
Right, and you talked about sort of throwing around line combos over the summer when you decided to start with Sharon Govich there with Kadri and Kuzmenko. What went into that?
Moving Posp to the middle, because that line was so good with Cads, Kuzi, and Posp that because we wanted to try Marty in the middle of the ice, we needed somebody that we thought could potentially be a complement for 2 skilled guys that had some speed as well. So Sharon seemed like the natural fit there.
Are you bracing yourself for all the jokes that everyone's going to talk about? You guys leading the preseason, being the best team, and all that.
Yeah, hey, this is a time of the year for young guys to get an opportunity to play and for older guys to get the kinks out. So I'm happy with probably more so the way our guys have come back after a hard summer, a long summer, where they put the time in to make sure they're ready to play.
What does it look like when you're hanging out in the summer and you're putting together line combos? Are you in your office? Are you at the beach? Like, what does it look like?
Not at the beach, I can tell you that much. It was around here. I mean, lots of time in the office for sure, but a lot of it at home too, on the patio.
Are there major changes for you personally running your second training camp as head coach compared to what you were trying to achieve last year at this time?
Systems-wise, or just?
Just in perspective of the group that you've got, it's a much younger group. Does it feel like it's more of a developmental training camp, trying to get a sense of that? Or?
No, not so much. I mean, I think we've learned a little bit that there's certain areas that we want to push a little bit harder, like we're trying to do right now. But, everybody talks about us being a younger team. We're not that young. When you look at it, we still have a significant group of older players. So I think it's more of us as a coaching staff really hammering in on and picking things that we felt would be important for our team to have success.